Let's kick it off, shall we? Starting off with the presentation that basically that's our splash screen, if you will. 3 at 3. It is the 14th of August, 2020. Let's get started with our disclaimer, which says that what I'm about to describe for you should be taken only as informational and educational. If you'd like to learn more about trading, well, we have plenty of people who can teach you that. The specific references that I make to trades and all the rest should not be construed as a recommendation because I am not your financial advisor. You might listen to me, but I am not your financial advisor. Intellectual property rights, yes. We have registered marks, trademarks, patents on various processes that we run for the heat seeker and other algorithms that end up resulting in the unusual activity that we cite. We just ask that you cite us in any use of these slides, as well as potentially, if you would like to make a presentation about this, please ask us before you do it. Again, we get dozens and dozens of such requests, and I can't remember the last time we turned one down. So please just reach out to us over at marketrebellion.com. All right, let's take a look at the first of our 3 at 3, and it would be KRE. Now, you guys know this is a banking index. KRE, this one has been performing like this. Let me show you a quick graph of the last couple months. As you see here, the last quarter, let's say, it's been as high as 46, traded down, broke 35 all the way to 34 in July, and has been working its way back up and is just shy of 41 right now. So with the stock here at these levels, does it represent a buy for us? And I'm checking our fills here. We noticed 6,600 of the August 41 calls. These are calls that are at the money. Why at the money? Because the approximate level of where the stock is and the option imply that it is at the money, or ATM. Does it mean that these are wildly bullish? It's an option that will move about 50 cents for every dollar that the underlying stock moves until it goes deeper in the money and as we get closer to expiration, at which point it'll move dollar for dollar, just bang, bang, bang. So rather than putting $1,000, 1,000 shares rather, into this stock, which would set you back about $41,000, dogs are excited about this one. Instead of that, what if you put 90 cents, which is $90 per 100 shares? If you did a 10 lot, that's $900. I have over 9,000 in this trade. So that implies, my 100 lot implies that I have a 10,000 share equivalent ownership if the stock's over 41. So KRE, which is trading at $40 and where did we say? $40.71 or thereabout. And these are options that expire next Friday. So as always, a little bit of a caveat here. Not so much a warning, but a caveat. And that is, you're talking about an option with 7 days to live. By the way, that's 1, that's 7. This is 6. So anyway, when it's up, it's the single digit that you see, like 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go like this, that's 1. If I go like this, that's 6, 2, 7. Anyway, 7 days into the future, this thing's something or nothing within 7 days. That's rapid time decay. That's deep end of the pool. So please be aware of that before you trade these. Now, for instance, there have so far today, not 6,600, but 7,700 of these changing hands. They are still changing hands for about 70 cents. And it's one of the few days that instead of, since as many of you know, when we publish these, we don't buy them and then publish it. We publish it and give it 15 minutes before our traders that are subscribers to the service jump in there. So I was lucky enough to get in slightly under the 90 cents on the screen, but I'm still down on the trade because I'm in at 80 cents and the stock is now, or these options are trading 70 cents. 70 cents right now. That still puts them up 15% on the day, but you've got how many days to be right? You've got 7 days to be right. I think by the middle of next week, or if the stock breaks and it trades down to where these options are trading for 40 cents, half of my entry, I'll exit and say, I guess it was just bad. I'm not going to ride it all the way into the ground. On the other hand, if it doubles, if these go from 80 cents to $1.60, which they could do easily if these go in the money, then I would take half off and let the rest run. That's what I do. Let's get to marketrebellion.com/get started. Why is that? Because if you go there, you can learn all about what I do. If you go to marketrebellion.com/get started, you can learn about trading options. If you're a beginner, if you're an intermediate, if you're an advanced option trader, we have tutorials, strategies, classes for you to attend, as well as online distance learning for stock, options, futures, and cryptocurrencies. You want to know one of the best performing assets right now? Yes, it's Tesla. Yes, it's Apple. And yes, it is Ethereum. And it is Bitcoin. You want to learn about those? Check out marketrebellion.com/get started and check out the crypto offerings. All right, let's do the second of our 3 at 3, which is Gilead. Pete did it on the halftime report. Gilead, which you know, is a company that helped cure folks for various maladies in the past. They are front and center for trying to get a COVID treatment and or vaccine, and we see 6,000 of the next week again, 7 days deep into the pool. 69 calls, just out of the money with the stock at 68.32. So they traded for 70 cents up to 84 cents. Again, that means $70 to $84. Every option is for 100 shares. So that means that if you wanted to control 1,000 shares, instead of spending $68,000 to buy the stock or $34,000 and let the broker put up the other $34,000 and charge you interest on it, you could buy these options for 80 cents and for $800, control the upside. And if you're wrong, that's all you lose. If you put 1,000 share position on here and it drops $1, you lose $1,000. So you tell me, yes, it's deep end of the pool to only have 7 days to be right. But if you want to trade and have a defined amount of risk, I think you do it through options, not through stock. So with the stock trading 68.32, we bought it. Now it's 68.70. It's been, or as my friend Dennis Gartman would say, lower left to the upper right. It's been moving up throughout the session today. Do we get up to where it was just a couple days ago when it was basically 69? I think so. Gilead is one of those stocks that is very reactive to any of the news about how their cocktail, because it's not just their drug, it's their drug in conjunction with another that we're looking at for that positive catalyst to drive the stock higher. And obviously, if you guys saw this one earlier, let me see where this one's trading for us right now. Let's see. GILD. $68.63, so it's just a little less than where it was right there. The options that expire next Friday, those 69s are still trading actively, 8,400 of those, so it surpassed that 6,000 by 2,400 already. And you've got strikes every dollar. So you could, for instance, buy the 68s. Whoops. There we go. I got to get to that one. Sorry. There we go. I had it on the wrong one, wrong expiration, folks. You could buy, they even have $half strikes. So in other words, the stock right now at 68.70-ish, you could buy the 68.50 calls, pay $1.20 for those. And you could sell the 70s for 65 cents. So if you figure $1.20, you pay 65. You pay $1.20. You collect 65 cents. You're only into this thing for double nickel 55, and if the stock moves through 69, you turn this trade as the stock trades to the upside. You could turn that from 68.50 to 70. You could turn that into $150, that $55 investment. So that's a doubling of your investment virtually. I like the odds on that trade a lot. You've addressed theta, time, as well as vega volatility. Let's get to our third and final of our 3 at 3, which is BHC, Bausch. So Bausch Health, we've seen this a lot. People trade this one actively in options, and I love this one. I think we've stuck them last time we were in it. I like that somebody bought 1.2 million share equivalent because every option is for 100 shares of stock. These are also August that expire next week. So whenever we see something that's a 1 week out expiration, I do emphasize for you, as I am right now, that this is the deep end of the pool. Time decay is like whoosh, like going off of a cliff. So you've got to be aware of that. It's going to decay over the weekend if you own these, folks. So what you're betting on is good news over the weekend even to sustain and to push this one higher. Now, it also has strike prices every 50 cents, not just every dollar. So, for instance, with the stock at 17, you could buy those 17 calls right now, the 17s, not the 18s you see on your screen, which have traded now 30,000 contracts. That's right, 30,000 contracts, and they are up to 42 cents right now. You could buy those 17s for, let's see, 88 cents right now, this second. You could buy those 17s for 88 cents. They are in the money by, let's see, where is it trading right now? Sorry. They're in the money by 46 cents. So only a part of that is extrinsic out of them, or, extrinsic, because the 46 cents of it is in the money right now. So of this premium that you're paying, only 30 some odd cents is extra time premium and so forth if you buy those 17s for 88 cents. And then you could get in here and sell those. For instance, you could sell the 18s for that 42 cents. So in other words, if you paid 88 cents and sold the others for 42, you are paying 40 cents roughly for something that could go to $1. I like that a lot as far as a way to cut down your time decay, because both options are expiring next week. So the time that goes by hurts the one you own and the one you've sold the same amount. And volatility, vega, is also addressed whenever we do a 1-to-1 spread like that, which I call a bull call spread, or a call vertical spread. So several ways to trade this. I like it. I'm in these, and I am in a spread for Bausch Health. There's this graph of the stock as it's been climbing today from, again, the lower left to the upper right. Thank you, Dennis Gartman. All right, you want to learn more about what we do? Check out marketrebellion.com/UOA for unusual option activity. That is marketrebellion.com/UOA. Got to get ready for our Market Rebellion cocktail party, because that's kicking off in about an hour and 45 minutes from right now. Bang! I hope you have a great weekend, folks. It's been a great one for us trading here this week, and I hope wherever you are, you stay safe and that you come back and join us